My girlfriend told me, "Stop acting like we're married. We're just dating." I said, "You're absolutely right." Then I treated her exactly like a casual date. No more keys, passwords, or joint plans. She called crying after 2 weeks. Original post. I, 32 male, am still trying to process the last month. It's like the last 4 years of my life were a movie I was watching, and someone just switched the channel to a different, much crappier show. My girlfriend, Maya, 29, and I have been together for 4 years. For the last 2, she's been living with me in my condo. I thought we were solid. I mean, really solid. We were us. I pay the mortgage and property taxes. It's my place. I bought it before I met her. She has her own car, and she pays for her car insurance, her phone, and we split the utilities and internet down the middle. I cover most of our dinners out, any trips we take, the big-ticket household items. It just worked. It felt like a partnership. We were building a life. I was all in. I just dropped a stupid amount of money. We're talking like $6,000 on a high-end, multi-zone sound system for the whole condo. The kind you have to run wires for. I was so excited. I kept calling it our system and talking about building our home. That's where it happened. About a month ago, I was balancing my budget. The grocery bills had been insane. "Hey, Maya," I said, "this month's food bill was nuts. Think you could chip in an extra couple hundred? Or maybe we can scale back on the fancy cheese." She was scrolling her phone. Didn't even look up. "Why are you always nickel-and-diming me, Leo? It's just food." "It's not nickel-and-diming," I said, a little annoyed. "It's just a budget. We're a team, right? We should be planning this stuff together. You know, for our future." She finally looked up, and her face was just cold. "God, Leo. Stop." "Stop what?" "Stop budgeting. Stop acting like we're married," she snapped. "We're just dating. You're not my husband. This isn't our house. It's your condo. Stop trying to lock me down with all this our future crap. It's suffocating." I just stared at her. For years. Living together for 2. She uses my car sometimes. She has a key. She has my streaming passwords, my food delivery app logins. We had a 10-day anniversary trip to a resort booked for next month. Non-refundable on my credit card. And she says, "We're just dating." I felt this click, like a switch flipped. The hurt was there, deep and sharp, but on the surface, it was just this cold, sudden clarity. I'd been a complete idiot. I'd cast her in a role in my life that she had never auditioned for. I was the provider husband, and she was just dating. I took a deep breath, and I smiled. A small, tight smile. "You are absolutely right, Maya. 100%. She blinked. "What?" "You're right. I've been overstepping. I've been making assumptions about our relationship that are clearly not accurate. My mistake. Thank you for clarifying." She looked confused. Okay. Good. So, can we drop the budget thing?" "Consider dropped," I said. I picked up my pillow and the comforter from my bed. "What are you doing?" "I'm going to sleep in the spare room. We're just dating, right? It's a little weird to share a bed every single night. Seems a bit married to me. Don't want to suffocate you. Good night." I left her sitting there, mouth open. I slept like crap, but my mind was racing. The next morning, she was in the kitchen making coffee, acting like nothing had happened. "Morning," she chirped. "Morning," I said, pulling my keys from the bowl. I detached her apartment key from the ring. "Hey," I said, holding it out to her. "I'll need this back." Her smile vanished. "What? Why?" "That's my key. It's the key to my condo, Maya. And since we're just dating, I'm honestly not comfortable with you having 24/7 access to my home. It's a boundary thing. You understand." Leo, that's insane. I live here." Well, that's the other thing." I pulled a piece of paper from my briefcase. I printed it out at 3 a.m. "Since we're just dating, and this is my condo, our current living arrangement is, well, it's a bit married, isn't it? It's weird. You're not on the mortgage or the deed. Legally, you're a tenant at will. So, just to respect the boundaries you set last night, here's a formal, notarized 30-day notice to vacate. I'm just respecting your wishes, Maya. We need to de-escalate this relationship back to just dating." She looked at the paper like it was on fire. You're kicking me out? I'm terminating your tenancy. Per the law. We can still date, though. I can pick you up. We can go to dinner. I'll drop you off at your new place. It'll be great. Just like you wanted." "You're a psycho," she screamed. "I'm just being clear. I said, my voice shaking a little. This was a hard part. Oh, and two more things. First, I went ahead and canceled your side of that big anniversary trip. It was non-refundable for me, so I'm still going. I'll probably just take my buddy Ben. But you're off the hook. That's a married couple trip for sure. You save yourself 10 days of suffocation. I wanted to go on that trip. But we're just dating, Maya. It's too much. And second, I continued, I did a security audit on my accounts last night. Changed all my passwords. Streaming, Wi-Fi, food delivery, Amazon. Just basic security. You'll need to set up your own, of course. Can't have my casual girlfriend having access to all my stuff. That would be crazy. She just stared at me, her face pale. As she grabbed the notice, crumpled it, and threw it at my chest. You'll regret this, Leo. This is my home. It's my condo, I said, my voice flat. You said it yourself. You have 30 days. Please make sure to leave your key on the counter when you leave for the day. She started screaming, just pure, incoherent rage. She grabbed her purse and her car keys and stormed out, slamming the door so hard a picture frame fell off the wall. I stood there in the silence, my heart pounding. I felt hollow, awful, but also correct. The fog was gone. She wanted to be just dating. Fine, let's date. Update 1, 2 weeks later. Okay, so I got the call. Right on schedule. The last 2 weeks have been tense. Maya grabbed an overnight bag and has been staying with her older sister, Kara, 31. Kara is one of those all men are trash types who is divorced, miserable, and seems dedicated to making sure everyone else is too. I'm sure she's been giving Maya a ton of terrible advice. But all of Maya's stuff, her clothes, her furniture, the little she has, her whole life, is still in my spare room and closet. She's been ignoring my texts, asking her to schedule a time to move it out. I think she genuinely believed this was a tantrum, and I'd come crawling back, begging her to be my sort of wife again. The 30-day clock has been ticking. We're at T-minus 16 days. So last night, my phone rings. It's Maya. I let go to voicemail. A minute later, a text. Please pick up. I'm sorry. I wait. Then I call her back. She's crying. Full-on waterworks. Liu, she sobs. This is so stupid. I miss you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I was just stressed. Please, just let me come home. I took a breath. Home? Maya, this is my home. You're a guest. And I'm not. I'm not home for you anymore. You made that clear. But, I said, trying to sound upbeat, I'm glad you called. I was thinking we're still just dating, right? So, do you want to go out for coffee on Friday? My treat. I could pick you up from Kara's around 7. Silence. The crying just stopped. Coffee, she said, her voice dangerously quiet. Yeah, like a date. It'll be nice. A date. I don't want to go on a date with you. You idiot. I live with you. You can't just kick me out and ask me for coffee. I'm not kicking you out, Maya. I'm following state tenancy laws. You have 16 days left to remove your belongings. And I'm trying to respect your wishes. You wanted a date. So, I'm asking you on a date. You'd rather I just not contact you? You know what I meant, she shrieked. I meant you were being too serious. Not that you should treat me like a stranger. I'm not treating you like a stranger, I said calmly. I'm treating you like someone I'm casually dating, which is what you said you wanted. My husband privileges have been revoked. That means your live-in girlfriend privileges are also revoked. It's a two-way street. She started screaming again, and I just said, look, think about that coffee. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you on move-out day. Please text me to schedule a time. And I hung up. Then the entitlement really kicked in. About an hour later, a new text from Maya. Fine. If I'm moving, I'm taking the sound system. I helped pick it out. I stared at the text. I actually laughed. I paid $6,000 for that system. On my credit card. My name. She was there. She pointed at the black ones instead of the silver ones. That was her help. I replied, no, Maya. You're not. The sound system is mine. You are welcome to take your clothes, your toiletries, the standing lamp from your old apartment, and your yoga mat. I'll even throw in the blender. Please schedule a time. This, apparently, was the wrong answer. 5 minutes later, Kara calls me. Leo, what the hell is your problem? Hello, Kara. I don't have a problem. Maya's tenancy is ending, and I'm just coordinating her move out. You're a controlling, petty, emotionally abusive bastard, Leo. You're throwing her out on the street over one little comment? What kind of man are you? The kind of man who listens, Kara. I said, my patience gone. She set the terms. I'm just following them. Are you her new landlord? Great. This is a matter between a landlord and a tenant. And me and the person I'm casually dating. It's weird who this involved. Goodbye. I hung up. I've since gotten 14 missed calls from Kara and another 9 from Maya. The last text from Maya was pure venom. You'll regret this. You can't just throw me out. I have rights. I'm going to get everything I'm owed. I'm genuinely worried about what she's planning for move-out day. She's not just going to go quietly. I'm not a hero. I'm actually pretty non-confrontational. This is making me sick to my stomach. But I'm not backing down. She drew the line. I'm just living on my side of it. Update 2, the move-out. It's over. D-Day has passed. And it was exactly the crap show I expected, but with a twist I didn't see coming. The build-up was awful. For the last 2 weeks, Maya bombarded me with demands. She wanted money for her half of the living room furniture, which I bought in 2018 before I met her. She demanded I pay for her moving truck, her first month's rent, and the security deposit on her new place. Her reasoning? It's the least you can do for making me homeless. My reply was a broken record. No, Maya. We're just dating. I'm not your husband. I don't pay your bills. Please schedule your move out. She finally scheduled it. 10 a.m. on Saturday. The 30th day. I wasn't dumb. I knew this was going to be a confrontation. I called my buddy Ben and asked him to come over just to be a witness. He's a big, calm guy, and I hired an off-duty security guard. I just paid a guy $300 to stand by my front door for 3 hours. I told him he was a moving supervisor, and his job was just to be a presence and ensure only designated items leave the premises. Ben thought I was being paranoid. He stopped thinking that at 10:01 a.m. The doorbell rings. It's Maya and Kara's ex-husband's cousin, or something. A guy built like a refrigerator who I'll call Dino. He looks hungover and extremely annoyed. I open the door. Ben is on the couch. The security guard is by the entryway. Maya and Kara stop. What is this? Maya snaps, pointing at the guard. Kara scoffs. You hired a goon? Seriously, Leo? You think we're going to steal from you? You really are a psycho. He's just here to help things go smoothly, I said as calmly as I could. Ben has a list of your items. Your clothes, your personal effects, the lamp, the blender. Let's get this done. Maya stalks past me, straight toward the living room wall unit. She puts her hands on one of the main speakers for my sound system. I'm taking this, she says. No, you're not, Maya. Yes, I am. I helped pick it out. It's ours. Dino, the muscle, cracks his knuckles. Just let her take the stereo, man. Don't be an ass. My heart was in my throat. This was the moment. I looked, not at Maya, but at Dino. That is a $6,000 component sound system, I said, my voice surprisingly level. Here is the receipt for it, on my credit card, in my name. I bought it 6 weeks ago. If she walks out that door with it, it's grand larceny. My supervisor here, I nodded at the guard, will immediately call the police. I really don't want to do that, but I will. She's here for her clothes and that lamp. That's it. Dino looks at me. He looks at the receipt in my hand. He looks at the guard. And then he looks at Maya. He's got a receipt, Maya. I'm not getting arrested for you. Get your crap. Let's go. The look of betrayal on her face. It was something. She wanted a big, dramatic scene where her tough guy backed me down. Dino just wanted his $100 or whatever Kara promised him, and to go back to bed. She was livid. She and Kara started grabbing her boxes, just throwing them toward the door, being as loud and aggressive as possible. Dropping things. Slamming doors. Ben and I just stood back. The guard didn't move. They got to the last box. And then, the part I'll never forget. Kara was walking through the living room. She looked around, saw me and Ben, saw the guard. Then her eyes darted to the empty, perfectly dry, hardwood floor. And she slipped. It was the most dramatic, ridiculous, fake slip I have ever seen. Her arms windmilled. Ee. She crashed to the floor and immediately grabbed her ankle, screaming. Ow! My back! My ankle! He pushed me. Leo pushed me. I froze. Ben froze. What? No one touched you. You slipped. Maya ran over. Oh my God. Kara, are you okay? He assaulted you. Kara was wailing. I'm calling 911. I'm injured. My back is seized. He pushed me, and she dialed 911. This is it. This is how it happens. The realistic legal nightmare. Two cops show up maybe 10 minutes later. It's a man's word against two crying, injured women. They walk in. They see Kara on the floor, clutching her back. They see Maya, distraught. They look at me. They look at Ben. They look at the guard. Cop 1. Sir, what happened here? His tone is already accusatory. Officer, I said. She was helping her sister move out, and she slipped on the floor. No one was near her. No one touched her. Maya, that's a lie. He's been threatening us. He hates women. He threw me out. He got aggressive, and he shoved my sister. He's unstable. Cop 2. To me, sir, why don't you and your friend step outside? We need to talk to the victims. Victims, he said. I was shaking. Pure adrenaline and terror. Officer, I understand, I said, trying to keep my voice from cracking. But before I do, I'd really like you to see this. I was worried this move out would get complicated. I pointed to the small, dark gray security camera on my bookshelf. It's an indoor camera I bought a week ago, just in case. It's a motion-activated interior camera. It's plugged into this laptop, right here. It's been recording this entire move-out. The incident from about 15 minutes ago should be right at the top of the event log. If you just watch it, the entire vibe of the room stopped. Maya and Kara both went dead silent. Cop 1 looked at me, then at the camera, then at Kara. He walked over to the laptop. Ben hit play on the most recent file. We all watched. The video, clear as day, showed Kara walking into the frame. It showed her look around. It showed her take a weird, theatrical step, windmill her arms, and throw herself to the floor. It showed me and Ben 10 feet away just watching. The cop watched it. He rewound it. He watched it again. He looked up, his face absolutely disgusted. Ma'am, he said to Kara, who had miraculously stopped crying. That is filing a false police report. You know that's a jailable offense, right? Kara's face went white. It was, my back does hurt. I must have. I thought. Cop 2 to Maya, you. Get your things. Get your sister. And get out of this man's home. Now, your sister can either leave with you, or we can stay and discuss her false report and this. He pointed at Maya. False accusation of assault. They scrambled. Dino was long gone. He'd vanished the second he heard sirens. Kara limped out, not even bothering to clutch her ankle anymore. Maya wouldn't look at me. They were gone. The cops gave me a look, half pity, half don't call us again, and left. I locked the deadbolt. I changed the locks again an hour later. I sat on my couch, shaking. Ben just sat with me. I won, but I lost. I lost my sense of safety. I lost 4 years of my life to a person who would try to have me arrested to what? To get a sound system? To punish me for following her own rules? I felt utterly, completely drained. Final update, about 2 months later. It's been a couple of months. The dust has settled. The drama, thank God, is over. Just to see what would happen, I actually did text Maya about a week after the disastrous move out. Me, hey, that move out was rough. But my offer for a platonic coffee date still stands, if you're up for it. My treat. I was testing the premise. Was she really willing to just date? Her reply came back instantly from a number I didn't recognize. Her, you evil, manipulative, sociopathic bastard. You tried to get my sister arrested. You humiliated me. I'm suing you. I'm suing you for emotional distress, for the furniture, for everything. I hope you die alone in that condo. Me. So, no coffee? Okay. Take care, Maya. I'm blocking this number now. And I did. That was the last contact. I did, however, hear through the grapevine a mutual friend who is horrified by her behavior. What the fallout was. Maya is living with Kara in her tiny, one-bedroom apartment. It's a disaster. They're fighting constantly. Maya isn't paying rent, and Kara is broke and apparently does have a sprained ankle now, from when she kicked her car tire in a rage after the police incident. Karma, I guess. As for the anniversary trip, I took Ben. We went to the resort. We drank. We sat on the beach. We had an amazing time. It was the best breakup trip ever. I posted one picture, me and Ben holding cocktails with the ocean behind us. Caption: sometimes a change of plans is the best plan. I heard from my friend that Maya, who I'd blocked, but who saw it on a friend's feed, had a complete meltdown. She apparently texted me from another new number. So glad you're enjoying the trip I was supposed to be on, you prick. Blocked. But the real final shot from Maya came last week. This is the one that proves I didn't just dodge a bullet. I dodged a tactical nuke. I get a call from an unknown number. It's the local animal shelter. Shelter: hi, is this Leo? We have your cat here, Sparky. My blood ran cold. I'm sorry. I don't have a cat. Shelter: oh, that's odd. A woman named Maya dropped him off this morning. Said she was your ex-girlfriend, that you two broke up, and you'd abandoned him in the apartment, and she couldn't keep him. She listed you as the primary owner. My head was spinning. Sparky was her cat. She got him about a year ago. She loved that cat. Wait, you said she listed me as the owner? Shelter: yes, but it's okay, we scanned his microchip. It's registered to her. Maya. Her name, her old address, which is your condo. The realization hit me. She tried to get me flagged for animal abandonment. She took her own cat that she supposedly adored and dumped him at a shelter, using my name as the bad guy. All just to get one last, petty, evil shot at me. That is unbelievable, I said. Yes, she's my ex. It is 100% her cat. I'm not responsible for it. Shelter: understood. Well, this is the situation. We'll be contacting Ms. Maya about the surrender fee and some other issues regarding her false statement. Thank you for clarifying, Mr. Leo. I hung up the phone. That was it. The final nail. It wasn't just entitlement. It wasn't a mistake. It's who she is. A person willing to throw away her own pet just to spite me. So where am I now? I'm not happy in that fist-pumping revenge movie way. I'm free. I'm sad that I wasted 4 years on someone who was, at her core, a manipulative stranger. I'm angry that she tried to have me arrested and that she'd dump her own cat. But I'm not dating. I'm just enjoying my condo. It's quiet. I'm listening to my sound system. A lot. I lost 4 years. But I didn't lose my home. I didn't lose my savings. I didn't get a criminal record. She wanted to be just dating. She got it. She got all the consequences and none of the benefits. She's living with her angry sister. She's lost her friends. And she's even lost her cat. She set the rules. I just enforced them.